Hey everyone! Today I've got a Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon deck profile for you. Before I start, I'd like to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. It'll help my channel survive the algorithm, and it'll make sure you guys can get more content. Anyway, let's get into the profile. To start off, we've got 3 Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Pretty great card in my opinion. It's unable to be targeted or destroyed by card effects, and if it attacks a defense position monster, you get to inflict double piercing damage. So if you attack a defense position monster that has 0 defense, that's instantly game, and that'll be relevant later, you'll see. Then we've got 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. You need 3 of that for your ritual tributes, for like advanced ritual art and chaos form and stuff. Then we've got a double alternative dragon. 3 in this deck kind of bricks, honestly. And since this is considered Blue Eyes White Dragon in the graveyard, you can banish this with chaos form as well as banishing that. Then we have our incantation engine. We've got double Talismandra. You want to play 2 of each of Talismandra and Candle, because these are the ones you don't want to see in your hand. These are the ones you want to special summon from the deck to get their effects. This one, when special summoned from the deck off of another incantation effect, you search a ritual monster. Then we've got 3 Bookstone. With this one, you reveal a ritual spell in your hand to summon it, and then summon an incantation from your deck. So that's going to be either, that's usually going to be this guy. Then we've got Triple Manju. When it's normal summoned, you search a ritual piece, which is helpful because, like, if you don't have incantation or you have the wrong spread, which doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen, you can then search the piece you need. Or if you have the right hand to go into 2 Chaos Maxes, you can use that to get one of the pieces you need for that. Then we've got Double Candle. When summoned off of another incantation effect, you search a ritual spell card from your deck. Then we've got Triple Pensloom. You reveal a ritual monster in your hand to special summon this, and then special summon Talismandra or Candle. Also, Bookstone and Pensloom can add things from the graveyard to your hand, which can be useful. I haven't used it a lot, but if you need to use it, you can. Then we've got Triple Ghost Reaper. When you see the extra deck, this will make sense. You use, when your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you use this to reveal something in your extra deck and then banish something in theirs that's the same, or all their copies of it, which for some decks can be absolutely crippling and they won't be able to recover. Got Triple Melody to search your ritual pieces, your Chaos Maxes, and then your tributes if you need them. Triple Chaos Form. That's for your Blue Eyes Chaos Max, obviously. You use that, and then you tribute monsters equaling level 8 from your hand or field, or you can banish a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your graveyard instead. Then we have Triple Bingo Machine Go. Little story about this one. I got this when it was in pre-sale for $13 each. Then when the set came out that it was in, and people saw how short printed it was, it went up to $30 a copy. And last time I checked, it was anywhere from $80 to $100 a copy. So I really lucked out on this. What you do is you reveal 3 Blue Eyes monsters or spells and traps that list Blue Eyes White Dragon in their card text. So that's your Chaos Maxes or your Chaos Forms. And usually what you'll want to do is you'll want to activate this first when you have 3 of the one you want to search in your deck. So you reveal all 3 copies of it, and then you're guaranteed to get the search you want. Then we've got Triple Trade-In. This is to get more draws, and because Chaos Form works on stuff in the grave too, so your Blue Eyes monsters that aren't the ritual monster that you use on that aren't dead. Double advanced ritual art. This is typically the one I use first. You send a Blue Eyes monster from, a normal monster rather, which is going to be your Blue Eyes White Dragon, from deck to grave as ritual tribute. So like the play I usually do is I'll activate this to summon one, and then I'll activate a chaos form to summon another one, and banish the Blue Eyes monster I sent with this. Then finally we have 2 creature swap. This is mainly a going second deck since it's very, very reliant on the battle phase to win. So what you'll do is you like summon incantations. You'll summon them in defense mode, obviously. Then you'll creature swap one of them over to your opponent and just swing into that for game. Oop. For our extra deck, we have Pain Gainer and 7 Sins. I don't know why I put those down in reverse order, but these are in there for the 7 Sins for its body and for its effect. Then Cipher Blade. I don't play that a lot, and you probably in this deck won't be using the extra deck a lot anyway, but I tried to put together the best one I could, just in case you need it. Full Armor, Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon, and Galaxy Eyes Tachyon. This one's mainly in there to go into this. You can use this one for its effect too, or you can use it to go into that. This one will pop stuff, and then this one will also pop stuff. The restrictions on this one popping stuff are less severe though. Then we've got one Alcé. And then we have this guy. This is for your ranking up into Pain Gainer. Then this one for getting rid of things in your opponent's extra deck. Well, more things than you already will with Ghost Reaper. But yeah, getting rid of things in your opponent's extra deck, especially these days when so many meta decks are so reliant on their extra deck, is really good. Then you've got one of this. Then you have Makaba, Construct, Winda, Appaloosa, and Double Helix. These are for getting rid of the meta cards your opponent's playing. Like if you're going against Spirals, you Ghost Reaper and reveal Double Helix to banish all their Double Helixes. And if I remember correctly how the Spiral deck works, they really won't be able to recover from that. For our side deck, we have 2 of Chaos Mini. What this one does is if it's ritual summoned with a Blue Eyes White Dragon, it switches everything, the battle position of anything it attacks, and changes its stats to 0. And it does that for everything on the field that can or everything on your opponent's side of the field that can change its battle position. So what you can do is you can summon this with a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then summon the other one, attack into something, switch everything to defense and down to 0, and then attack with Chaos Max for game. Oh, also it has the same protection that Chaos Max does. Then you have Triple Book of Moon to switch things into defense position. So you can get your Chaos Max Dragon's effect off to get that double piercing. Double Called by the Grave. Negate your opponent's hand traps, because this deck is really, really susceptible to hand traps. Like, I mean, you can get at least 1 Chaos Max Dragon usually if you get ashed, but because you can often get 2 on the board, but still getting ashed hurts a lot. So you got double Twin Twister to get rid of back row. Then you've got Summon Limit to stop your opponent from just putting their whole hand on the board, basically, and getting a 7 negates or 6 negates on board, then still having 3 left in their hand. Because that's always annoying. Hey, don't let your opponent play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's fun. Then we've got Double Solemn Strike to stop your opponent's monsters from doing their thing. And then we've got Heavy Storm Duster for more back row removal. You're going to want to activate this on your turn, because then it has no downside. Anyway, that's it for this deck profile. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!